Hey, I got asked to write an article on how to be profitable with PPO Plans because that's our specialty here at My Practice, My Business. I was asked to write it for the UDA Action, which is a publication that comes out about every quarter here in Utah, and I was really surprised that, I was even asked, and I was even more surprised when it got published. PPO Profitability. Yes, my friends, it does exist, and we begin our podcast right there.
Welcome, all of you fantastic dental podcast listeners, to the My Practice, My Business Dental Podcast Show, where we help dentists profit and thrive with excerpts from the clinical business of dentistry training here at My Practice, My Business. We'll be addressing and answering questions with current trends dentists and their teams face each and every day in their pursuit of this wonderful career we call dentistry. And now, the host of our show, the clinical director and president at My Practice, My Business, Dr. Rob Thorup.
So when I wrote this article, it was honestly such a loaded request, as all of you who have been through our training here at My Practice, My Business understand. I didn't really know where to start at first, but I'll be so bold in my old age as to state this. Those who tell you to dump PPO plans or even a part of them simply have no business clue what they're talking about. Let me put it in other words. Those who go through our training here at My Practice, My Business on how to be profitable with PPO plans and even experience real profitability with their own fee-for-service fees, as most people are not profitable on all of those either. After they go through our training, they learn how to tweak those and not do it by fee surveys. All of our clients would never drop their PPO plans they take after training. After our trained dental teams understand the PPO contracts and state laws, they realize that it's not the dental insurance companies. It's not their fault that the dentists are not profitable with them. It's their own darn fault for not understanding the latitudes that they have in those contracts and how state laws protect them from doing free dentistry when they should be paid for the dental services that they actually provide to their patients. This was such a fun article for me to write because this is our mantra, obviously, but you're going to learn a couple of things here. Before I get into profitability with PPO plans, I want all of you to know 2023 has been an amazing year for all of us here at My Practice, My Business. And I want to thank everybody. All of you who have supported us and have come through training and continue to come through refresher courses and sharpen your skills. But unfortunately, Tracy and I have also witnessed the following firsthand. First, dentists stating to us their bad business decision joining a DSO. When you join a DSO, your wages go down, they lose all or most of their tax deductions, they lose their autonomy. The list goes on in hopes for a big payout, a big EBITDA payout most are still waiting for. The second one, state dental association leaders outside of Utah, I'm in a state, because our Utah leaders are executive and our leaders most of them are fantastic. But their respective executives are showing in other states just how clueless they are on their own state laws governing the oral health care of their dentists that they deliver and the protections offered to the patients that they serve. These executives in other states, they honestly do not have a clue. A third one that Tracy and I have seen is state insurance commissioners outside of Utah that are potentially being compromised by insurance companies. That's right, taking bribes. Just saying it could be happening. The fourth one state insurance commissioner outside of Utah telling a dentist in their state, quote, "We don't take complaints from dentists regarding unethical practices from dental insurance companies. We only take those from the public," end of quote. I'm blown away. I'm blown away that executive in that dental association does not know that's going on in their own state. Unbelievable. Point 5, dentists in our own state of Utah complaining about insurance plans and the lack of payment they receive for dental procedures, yet not knowing we have 2 Utah laws that would reverse their complaints and help them be profitable in their practices, and if they only read and understood their PPO contracts. This is stuff that we witness and a lot more. Tracy and I could list many more issues that would make you consider a new occupation, but all of them have simple answers that would cause you to reverse course and love dentistry more than ever. After working with other dentists outside of Utah and their respective state dental associations, we want all of you to know how blessed we are to have the Utah Dental Association that we have. At least our executive knows our plight, understands our laws, is proactive in protecting us, and used to be a practicing dentist. What a concept. I don't believe that any dental executive out there should not have been a practicing dentist. That's my personal view, and I have a ton of evidence to back it up as to why. It has been the UDA who have gotten behind Tracy and I passing legislation and protecting us against policies that negatively affect all of us here in our state. The American Dental Association, the Utah Dental Association dues alone are worth that fight here in Utah. No, I wasn't pressured to state that. It's just truth. If it was different, I would state it. As many of you know, I lack verbal filters most of the time. But all of you in other state associations, my gosh, get active. Hold their feet to the fire. Light up their phone. As we and get them to see what we did here in Utah and start pushing that in your own states. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Evil people rule when good people do nothing. I think one of our wonderful leaders back in the day made that statement somewhere. As we have been honored to educate so many of you in Utah, we still see that there is work to be done in dismantling that misinformation and false statements propagated by so many. The phrase, "we don't know what we don't know," has got to stop, actually. Ignorance is no longer bliss. Years ago, I began teaching many of you how to be profitable with PPO plans as taught to me by the regional manager, Mary, of a very blue dental insurance company in the U.S. I took heat from dentists and office managers alike. I still do today. I felt the stabs in my back often as you thought I was teaching illegal and unethical practices, yet I stayed the course. As so many of you have kindly stated and pushed forward teaching truths about dental insurance contracts and state laws. Now then, I know my words will make some dental folks uncomfortable because truth always does, but let me share with you some ways to be profitable with your PPO plans without giving away too much of our proprietary knowledge our clients pay for with our incredible business training here at My Practice, My Business. The first one, read, study, and understand how to apply our two wonderful Utah laws. Senate Bill 44, the Non-Covered Services Law, which is in 46 states in the nation. I believe it's 46. I know it's at least 44. And in Utah, our House Bill 359, the Network Leasing, Downcoding, and Bundling Protections Law. Doesn't that just sound great for all of you listening outside the state of Utah? The Network Leasing, Downcoding, and Bundling Protections Law. Wouldn't you want that in your state? Get your state association going on it. We have given multiple trainings on both laws, and yet for some reason, attendance has been low when we train on those. In fact, we had people going through the UDA convention this year who had no idea about those laws. Again, it's a failure of the association a little bit, but it's been out there enough. We pumped it out at MPMB. The UDA's pumped it out. I'm going to say now the responsibility and ignorance is on you, Doc, if you're in Utah. You own it. You are the ones that are missing out because you don't pay attention. That either means you already know how to apply it, though, or you prefer to do free dentistry and allow PPO plans to dictate your treatment. You don't care to implement laws that protect you from dental insurance companies controlling dictates or some other strange reason that I don't even want to understand from a business financial point of view. I believe the Utah Dental Association should have Tracy lecturing on this very topic at every UDA convention. That would obviously help a lot of wonderful dental office managers who do so much for the dentists they work with. They need all the tools that they can have to combat the PPO plans. Number 2, read the dental PPO contracts you signed. I'm going to place Delta Dental of California and Utah's latest statement right here on the air, which reflects nearly every dental contract that we've studied. When you read it, think about how this statement applies to the dental procedures you perform and how many other dental plans have similar verbiage. Quote, the provider must present the patient with an accurate and detailed breakdown of covered and non-covered services and their financial responsibility for each service, whether covered or non-covered. If there are alternative upgrades to a procedure which are not covered, but the base procedure is covered, providers must explain that a covered benefit is available to the patient, and the patient must sign their consent to receive any upgraded, non-covered alternative or additional services. End of quote. You know, I rip on Delta Dental all the time, but God bless you, Delta Dental of California and Utah, for coming up to the 21st century, because not all things are created equal. And you know what? I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Don't throw things at me. But Delta Dental, good job. Way to go. It's about time. Maybe you could get your other camaraderies in Washington and Oklahoma and places like that to, I don't know, come up to the 21st century with the ability of dentists to offer choice and charge for it. We don't expect you to cover it. Let me be very clear, docs. The premiums that people pay for dental insurance are not high enough to cover everything that you've been told by other consultants that they should cover. That's right, I'm defending the insurance companies. They're in it to make money too. So when they meet us halfway like that, then I can actually stand up for them and stick up for them. What a concept. 3, stop blaming dental insurance companies for your lack of being profitable on procedures. They, like you, are a business. They, like you, sell products and services. Stop thinking that they should cover every procedure at high reimbursement fees that are not even close to the commensurate level of the premiums they collect from businesses or individuals for their dental plan products. Yes, again, I've stated it. I'm sticking up for them on this point. It's simple business. And many of you waste so much energy complaining about the reimbursements when you should be simply collecting more from the patient for your services, for heaven's sake. Tracy and I pay over $2,000 a month for medical, and we still have copays and deductibles every time we receive medical treatment. Charge your patients, docs, for the services you perform. Learn how to be paid fairly for those services. Learn how to apply those contracts within your daily regimen of practicing dentistry. And better yet, come through our training. We'll light speed you, jump you, leapfrog you into profitability so fast, because even when you try to figure that stuff out, you're going to miss about, 75% of the stuff that we train on. You'll figure out 25, but you're going to leave 75 on the table. Why don't you come receive training from us that's guaranteed, no risk? Point 4. Learn what true profitability is and how to acquire it. We continually see offices take some of the pearls of this profitability we teach in our intro courses and run with them. Love it. But those are not all the pearls of profitability. The regional manager, Mary, from the Blue Dental Insurance Company, taught me that dental practices are not profitable like they should or could be because of 2 reasons: lack of business training and fear. What Mary taught me early in my career has been priceless. Her knowledge she shared with me is what every dental practice must know to be profitable in the PPO and fee-for-service businesses that we are in. Point 5. Learn business skills that are laser-focused on dentistry. That business education has to come, must come, from people with reputable business degrees from accredited schools of learning and real-world dental experience. As important as business skills are, leadership skills hold the same level of importance. It's our thought leadership that you should be armed with business skills needed to run profitable dental practices. Profitable dental practices. So you are no longer You don't need to rely on us. What a concept. That's the kind of company we are. We teach you these skills. We don't want you to be paying us $2,000 a month for 2 15-minute phone calls. Oh my gosh, if I hear that one more time. It's like, you guys, you go to school, you go to dental school to learn how to be a dentist. Are you calling your school and your professor on how to do stuff all the time? No, you're not. That's our thought leadership here at My Practice, My Business. We want to teach you skills and get you implementing those skills. And that's what we do. That's what we're really good at, so that you don't rely on us for any more training except to maybe go through a refresher. It's just like us going to continuing education courses. Sometimes we lose sight of what we know, or we need to sharpen our skills and be updated on new and better things. That's the only reason why you should come through additional training with us. That's what we believe. So it's time to face the facts. Your current insurance compensation is based on you providing the least expensive way to provide treatment, LEPAT, as outlined in your contract as a dental PPO provider. But this situation presents you with 3 choices. Either you're going to race to the bottom by providing the cheapest dental care possible that results in financial loss, or you're delivering high-end dentistry within a PPO budget, leading to even bigger financial losses, or you're a hybrid of the two, where you're still losing money. You shouldn't blame yourself. Your education focused on dentistry, not business management. However, there's an alternative, more profitable option that does exist. And you guys know it. All of you who've been through our training that are listening today know it. And that's guaranteed training. Guaranteed training with My Practice, My Business. That's the article that I got to write for the UDA Action, the Utah Dental Association Action publication. I was grateful to write that because it's like, you can complain about the insurance companies, you can complain about a lot of stuff, but it's up to you, Doc, to take action to learn business principles. And we have made it so simple and so like risk-free. If you don't make money, neither do we. What a concept. That's how our tuition payment to us works. And that's why so many people love training with us. In fact, I don't know of anybody that doesn't love training with us. Nope, can't think of one. Well, I want to thank all of you for listening, and I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys continue to grow in this wonderful field we call dentistry, expand your knowledge, expand your business skills, the things that we weren't taught in dental school. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being with us today. Since 2006, My Practice, My Business has been teaching dentists and their teams business skills, dental insurance contractual protocols, and state laws governing how to profitably bill patients fairly for the need-based services they provide. What's more, we guarantee our training, unlike other dental consulting companies in the industry. Simply stated, if you don't increase your net revenue, we don't get paid. We call it dental consulting the way it should be. We believe there has never been a more important time than now for dentists to experience and implement our key methods, knowledge, and business training within their dental practices. To learn more about our guaranteed, no-risk clinical business of dentistry training that is changing dental practices for the better, just go to our website, mypracticemybusiness.com, and surf our pages for additional information about our company and the services we provide. When you're ready, give us a call and get scheduled for the most profitable dental business training that you will ever experience. If you enjoyed our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. Thank you again and have a fantastic day.